Namaste. My name is Prerna Tirvaipati and I'm a Dalit and women's rights activist at Agniveer. I'm also a researcher and a published writer belonging to the so-called Dalit and scheduled caste community. Having lived and studied abroad for most of my life, my quest to understand more about myself, my religion, and my profound interest in the Indic knowledge systems brought me back to Bharat. Besides doing my own research, I began working on the grassroots level with Agniveer to get a better understanding regarding the practical aspects behind caste discrimination, social inequality, and untouchability. I also decided to learn from some of the best acharyas and gurus, and it is only by their immense krupa that I am sitting here in front of you today on Nationalist Hub. So the question that comes to all our minds is the caste system really birth-based? Through my research, I've understood that it's a big no. At least it wasn't the case during the Vedic period or the pre-invasion period of Akhanda Bharat. We have ample pramanas, including Shastra pramanas from the foremost sources of Sanatana Dharma, the Vedas themselves, to prove that it wasn't caste-based. So, how did the caste system enter mainstream society? We all know caste is foreign to Bharat and a Videshi European concept. It is common knowledge that the word caste originates from the Spanish and Portuguese word casta, which means lineage, race, and breed. The caste system is a bogus concept having no Vedic basis whatsoever. Not one single mantra has any justification for birth-based casteism. So how was caste during the Vedic period? Bharat used the terms varna and jati. What is jati? Jati means a classification based on the source of origin. Nyaya Sutra states, Samana Parasvatmika Jatihi, or those having similar birth source form a jati. An initial broad classification made by rishis is fourfold. Udbija, that comes out of the ground like plants. Andaja, which comes out of eggs like birds and reptiles. Pindaja is mammals, and Ushmaj, reproduced due to temperature and ambient conditions like virus and bacteria. Similarly, various animals like elephants, lions, rabbits, etc. from different jatis. In the same manner, entire humanity forms one jati. A particular jati will have a similar physical characteristics, cannot change from one jati to another, and cannot crossbreed. Jati is a creation of Ishvara or God. Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra are no way different jati because there is no difference in the source of birth or even physical characteristics to differentiate between them. Later, the word jati started being used to imply any classification in common usage, and we call even different communities as different jati. However, it is merely convenience of usage, and it isn't the reality. All humans form one single jati. What is Varna? The actual word used for Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra is Varna and not Jati. The word Varna is used not only for these four but also for Dasyu and Arya. Varna means one that is adopted by choice, while Jati is provided by God. Varna is our own choice. Those who choose to be Arya are called Arya Varna. Those who choose to be Dasyu become Dasyu Varna. Same for Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. That is why Vedic Dharma is called Varnashrama Dharma. The word Varna itself implies that it is based on complete freedom of choice and meritocracy. Those involved in intellectual activities have chosen Brahmin Varna. Those whose defense and warfare was strong were the Kshatriya Varna. Those in economics and animal rearing were Vaishya Varna, and those involved in other support functions belong to the Shudra Varna. They refer merely to choices of profession and have nothing to do with any jati or birth. As per the Vedas, these four Varnas, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, represent four basic properties. Various human behaviors can be explained in the form of different combinations of these basic properties. These vary at every point in time within the same individual, as well as vary as per the field of the investigation being chosen. Yajurveda 32.16 specifically says that my Brahmin and my Kshatriya qualities be worthwhile. Every human has all four qualities. within him, and for the sake of simplicity, we can tag him with his predominant profession. Current caste situation and the current caste system. The source of allegations on Hinduism can be divided into three broad categories. Allegations based on historical texts and events, allegations based on religious texts like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, Smritis, Sutras, and allegations based on the Vedas. Just as every Arabic book is not a message of Islam, and every English book is not the message of the Bible, similarly, every word in Sanskrit is not Hinduism. Most of the authors of the Sanskrit and English texts were either Max Muller, Griffith, or some Monier Williams. If you ever review their works, you will find clear reason for absurdities in their translations. They were paid British employees in an era of British rule with a clear motive to portray Hinduism in bad light. Monier had explicitly written that his agenda is to promote Jesus in India. Many of them based their translations on works of medieval era scholars like Sayana, who worked in the era of Islamic invasion. Agniveer has meticulously studied the concept of caste. We have looked into each and every allegation and have found all them to be preposterous. We have thrown open a challenge. We had actually thrown open a challenge a few years ago, and that challenge is still open, to showcase even a single mantra from the 20,000 plus mantras in the 4 Vedas that has any objectionable content related to caste, untouchability, and discrimination. In the next episode, we shall refer to texts like Purusha Sukta, Manusmriti, Bhagavad Gita to discuss the Chaturvarna system in Hinduism and also the interchangeability and variation in caste.